Will Smith on the book tour, Jada Pinkett Smith's book tour, described their marriage as a sloppy public experiment of unconditional love. Laughable. As far as I know, because I'm married, I've been married for 15 years. Marriage is a union that a man and a woman come into and they agree to be exclusive just to themselves, just to the husband. The husband has to be exclusive to the wife and the wife has to be exclusive to the husband. Pronto. Nothing more, nothing less. So there is nothing as an open relationship. You can't be married and single. You need to choose one. You're either married or you're single. So Will Smith just exposed. He just made a revelation that they are using Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith to try out an experiment. If people are going to agree to be married and be open to other people, having sexual intercourse with other people, for him to refer to his own marriage as an experiment, that word is pregnant. That statement is pregnant. Without much ado, let's continue. Guys, let's take a look at this video which Candace Owens made immediately after the infamous slap that Will Smith gave Chris Rock. Whew, it was rough. But everything Candace is trying to say here, I think we've got the revelation now. You know, modern women are trying to emasculate the men. But this is the society we live in, and this is a pandemic. Without much ado, let's watch the video.
We saw the real Will Smith. Not a Fresh Prince, not a survivor of a zombie apocalypse in I Am Legend, not a crime-fighting cop in the movie Bad Boys or a Hancock superhero, but the real Will Smith. An incredibly broken man and the residual product of a directionless society that is filled with them. The kind of society that produces men that look to their more domineering wives with their tails planted firmly between their legs for instruction on what and who they ought to be in every room. The truth is that off the big screen, Will Smith has been spiritually annihilated by his wife. Don't forget, it was Jada Pinkett Smith who openly shared with the world how she cheated on her husband, remember? And with who? Her son's friend. Yeah, Jada carried out an extramarital affair with a young man who was at first friends with her son. Then she dragged her puppy dog husband out onto the world stage and told the public while making him sit through it, listen to it, and agree that she had the right to do what she did.
Whatever these two got going on should stay with them. We're not interested. We all know what a marriage is. A marriage is a union between a man and a woman who come together and swear or take a vow to be exclusive to each other. Nothing more, nothing less. So if Will Smith, with all his money, his power, his influence, comes to tell us that, no, this is not how marriage is supposed to be. It has to be like this. You can be married and you can cheat on your husband, you can cheat on your wife, and you all will still forgive each other and still stay together in one home. And you can break up within the marriage and live your separate lives and come back and try to make it work. No, it doesn't work that way. We know what's going on. There is no love. There is no connection between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith is still in love, as she claims, to her soulmate, Tupac, and she has been having affairs with other men. And maybe Will Smith is also having affairs with other people. But who cares? No one cares. No one wants to know who you spend, who you're cheating with, or how your marriage is. You can do whatever you want to do. But don't try to tell us that your marriage is a public experiment that you want to try and see if it works so that you can impose on everyone else. No, I know there's some people who've got low self-esteem, who haven't got the power to make decisions for themselves. So they are going to fall for this, They can try it, but trust me, it will always be 1 or 0.0001% as it has always been. Because truly, almost every other person in this world just want to live their lives. They want to be happy, have a family, have kids, parent their kids good, make sure your kids come out successful in life, and you end up having a peaceful retirement, take care of your grandkids, and the cycle goes round and round and round, and that's life. I don't know why two old people, Will Smith, who is in his late 50s, and Jada Pinkett Smith, who is in her early 50s, are coming to tell us that they've not been happy in a marriage, and they haven't been married, blah, 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 blah. As an African, this is really a culture shock, because in Africa, most elderly couples like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are not talking about things like this nowadays. At the moment, they wouldn't be talking about this. They will be talking about how they're taking care of their grandkids, how they're going to take their grandkids to vacations. They are rich, they've got money. So they should be talking about going to luxurious vacations and enjoying life, not talking about how you've been starved, sex-starved, you've been in love with someone who died a long time ago. Come on. Just go away. Just go. No one wants to listen to you anymore. No one wants to buy your book. Because you claim that all the things that you've been saying on the interviews, people have been misinterpreting. People have been misinterpreting everything. So for us to know the truth, we need to buy the book. Come on. Did we tell you that we want to buy your book? The price of food is so high now. There's inflation. There's a high cost of standard of living. There's a high cost of living crisis going on around the world. You should use your money to help the less privileged people. Stop trying to create a book, a fake book, a facade of a marriage, to write in a book, a facade of your own history, biography, and expect us to buy your book and read and understand when you've told us everything in your interviews and in your red table. Just go away. Go.